everyone. Right, we're just going to go around and turn off all the sounds. It's on my computer, but as soon as it kicks in on Facebook and YouTube, I will mute them. How are we doing? So sorry we're late. It's entirely my fault. There we go, that one's going. And so we're on YouTube and not quite on Facebook yet for some reason. Why not?
You did tell me that we're live, so I think...
Oh, really? Oh, it's just been a bit slow, maybe. I'll keep watching. Where's that gone? I'll refresh it. Yeah, sorry I'm late, everyone. It was entirely my fault. One thing, I could not find my com badge. Story of my life, right? Then I had to completely redo my makeup after watching the episode, because literally Ugly Clark cried. Ugly cried. Like, you know, that kind of... Yeah, it was pretty intense. Okay, we're on Facebook. Hi everybody. Hi Christoph. Where's the chat window? Let's have a little look who's on the other chat. Okay, so let me get my stuff together. So we've just watched Etin Arcadia Ego Part 2, which was the season final of Star Trek Picard. And how did you guys find it?
It's so good. I did really well. I didn't cry, like there's the bit where you think you would cry. I didn't cry. I was holding it together. I was going to text you, Sam, and go like, oh my god, are you okay?
I was not okay.
No, I didn't. I cried when Eleanor cried. I didn't help. I was fine up until that point, and I was just bawling.
Oh.
I was weeping. Oh. Eleanor started crying. My nose started bleeding.
Oh my god.
I was such a mess.
You gave yourself an emotional nosebleed. Amazing.
Hardcore fan
Guys,
there.
people listening, can you tell us if the sound's okay? Because to me it sounds really quiet, but I don't know whether that's just what we're using here. But yeah, if you can just let us know if the sound's okay. If you want to speak a bit louder, maybe. Yeah, did you watch it last night, Sarah? Because I didn't hear from you. Oh, you did. Oh, okay. Yeah,
I went to bed straight afterwards. I was so tired.
It took me about an hour to calm down after watching it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm loud, but I wonder if I can turn my microphone down a little bit. Here we go. I'm going to turn my microphone...
Always loud.
Yeah. Christoph, I'm turning my mic down for you, so hopefully you can turn it up and we'll all be even, so hopefully that's okay. I'm just so pumped at the moment. Right, let me just get my notes, be right back.
What's she doing?
I had to get my notes. My notes.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So what I was quite surprised about with this episode was it wrapped everything up. Like, you know, we're used to having cliffhangers on the end of the season, but this kind of wrapped up the whole series nicely, didn't it?
Yeah.
You could almost, like, we know it's not good and we don't want it to be, you can almost end it there and be like, oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Another reason I was late was because me and Neil were actually having a little bit of a domestic. Oh, what have I done? Sorry. I've done something bad. I've minimised the wrong thing. What have I done? Oh, goodness me.
What did you do?
Sorry. Let's see if that comes back.
I love it that me and Sarah have no idea what's going on.
No, you're in complete control, Sam.
I know. I've literally no idea what I've done here. Let's have a look. Okay, I've lost the...
One question.
Hey, can you just hold on a minute, Carol, because we've lost the image. I'm going to just remove that. And I'm going to do it again. Sorry, I'll try not to do that, whatever I just did again. Sorry, everyone. Let's bring us all back into the room. Okie doke. Okay, sorry, Carol. Sorry, everyone. Carry on, Carol.
One question. Why was Darge sent to Picard?
Why was she what?
Why was she sort of sent to Picard? Like, you know, the mum told her to go to Picard, she had the image of Picard in her head. Why did she go there?
Did Maddox explain that? Did he? I don't know. Maybe that was something with Maddox's programming, because he knew that Picard would defend the life of a synth as he had defended Data's.
Why did they go out into the real world anyway?
I was wondering about that today, and
why do it? I mean, I guess to test how real they look and are.
I thought it was more they were gathering information, weren't they? She was sent to the institute. They all had sort of jobs to do, didn't they? They sort of said that in the last episode.
It was to see if it was worth setting off a homing beacon to destroy all of humanity or organic life. You're like, we'll send a couple of people out, see if they're okay. If they're not, we'll destroy everything.
Yeah.
Christoph, what you just said there, that's kind of the essence of the domestic me and my husband just had.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Neil was like, well, that's terrible. I'm still, this is the second time I watched it. Neil didn't watch it last night. I just watched it by myself. And just as well, because I don't, been with him a long time, but he don't need to see me cry like that, but he was just like, that's the worst ending. I can't believe they've ended like that. He was properly like, he might set up a YouTube channel later and go on the Hate Brigade.
What did he hate about it?
We're going to bring this up again. He didn't like. He sort of thought the whole thing was pointless. I don't know. I think there just wasn't enough pew 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 in it. I think they just talked it down with words, and I don't, like that. I don't know. We didn't really have much time to discuss it in the 3 minutes before I came on air, but whatever it was, he was wrong because it was brilliant. I loved it. I thought it was great. But I mean, I'm feeling emotionally drained. Are you guys emotionally drained?
Emotionally drained, yeah.
I feel like I just watched Data die again because I just did.
I know, it was sad. It wasn't sad.
And this time it's like for real.
Yeah, he's really dead this time.
Dead.
It's kind of like they've gone into all the particulars and ways that he could be revived. And I need to just swallow my pride here because I was wrong on so many things, wasn't I?
Oh.
Do you remember? Because I'd done some wacky research in the week, didn't I? And my lore theory. I'm obsessed with lore.
Yeah.
So I went down this. For those of you who didn't see, I went down this complete rabbit hole trying to work out the meanings of all the names of all the synths, because they all have names in lore as such. And I was looking into Altern Inigo Soon's name because I'm like, that's weird. There wasn't anything particularly special about it. And then I came across. I just decided to Google lore because lore, obviously, we all know lore, what that means. We know there's that irony between data and lore, but I thought I'd just Google it anyway, and then it just came up with Basque name meaning flower, and I just went.
It doesn't mean that there are no coincidences in Star Trek, as we know. So it doesn't mean that it's not going to mean something in the future. Maybe,
but I thought that was a good opportunity. I thought maybe Lore would have been the person who was with Jana on the ship when Rios's captain got killed. How cool would have that been? But,
I thought it was Lore at the end, sat next to Data, but it wasn't. It was Picard.
I wondered that for a second as well.
But it was Picard. But my biggest moment came when Riker was on the ship.
Yes.
I was like, this is so cool. I loved it.
Yeah, and I love that he quoted the Treaty of Algeron as well. I thought the whole Starfleet turning up for Picard was really good, and I loved the way that that whole speech Picard gave to Soji and the other synths, saying, we trust you to make the right decision and to set her own. And I've been having this big old, with the way things are. Like, one of my core beliefs is that I believe if you give humans the right information, you trust them, and they do the right thing. And in recent years, I've been kind of let down by my own because people have done what I wanted them to do. But then he also said about how we save each other's life. I save your life and I save yours. And I'm like, that's where we are right now. We've had the whole, trusting. Like that was last month's problem. This month's problem is we all need to start saving each other's lives. So it really worked. It was quite relevant time-wise. I thought. I know. Ramble there. What's everyone saying? Let me have a look. Data's art. So this is Julian. Hey, Julian. Says Data's arch was so beautiful and fitting to his story. I thought the way Nemesis should have ended. Yeah, it was nice that they got to go back, wasn't it? That Picard managed to because
I wonder if that's what convinced Patrick Stewart to go back. He said, "Oh, I've always said no. I went in, I was convinced I was going to say no, and then they told me what they had in mind, and I was, yeah, I have to do this." I wonder if it was that.
Maybe. I think Patrick Stewart has said that he couldn't really do a series without addressing Data being such a big part of his life. But the whole Picard death scene. Oh, sorry, just going back. Sorry, Sarah. Just go back to what you were just saying about sort of Picard, about that. Like we I forgot what I was going to say. No. Sorry, unfinished business is what we're going to say. It's on the theme of this whole thing seemed to be about death and endings and loss. And there was unfinished business, which most people in bereavement never get the chance to deal with, do they? And Picard's lived with it for years, but Picard managed to get to deal with his unfinished business with his best friend, which is amazing, really. That never happens, so I liked that. I liked that in the way that I also felt devastated by it.
Did Neil pick up at the end of time?
Sorry.
Did Neil pick up on lesbian vibes at the end?
Oh yeah, of course he did. Yeah. So, Carol, what were you going to say?
Where Picard tells Data that he loves him. That right in the feels.
God, that amazing, wasn't it? The fact that he can be so brave to say that as well. That like not a lot of people, even in that situation, could bring themselves to say those words, especially, two old guys. It was.
Picard's changed. You could not imagine him saying in TNG it was always sort of obvious that he cared and respected and on some level loved them, but you couldn't imagine him saying the words.
Yeah.
No.
What did you guys think of like when Picard died? How did you react to that?
I was just scream, go, there's a body beneath the brain, there's a body beneath the brain.
It was a little bit obvious. It was a little bit obvious. Like I didn't get that upset because I was like, yeah, he's not dead. He's not, he's not gone.
Yeah.
No, that's not what happens. And you're thinking they got a Gollum. Gollum?
Yeah, Gollum.
Gollum there, like, well, that's convenient, isn't it? So yeah. What happened to Narek though? Didn't see him at the end.
No, but his sister got it, didn't she?
Good.
So Nerissa's gone.
Well,
yeah, but
no, you don't know for definite. You didn't see a body.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't see a body. That's a good point. I reckon she's probably got an emergency beam out because I thought we thought she'd beamed out, didn't we, in the last episode?
We did. Yeah. I don't think she's dead. But I kept expecting Narek to walk on the bridge at the end. I don't know why, but I thought he would come and take that other chair, and he didn't.
But wasn't that an interesting last scene? And how much was it set up for 7-9 to have more of an appearance in season 2?
Oh, definitely.
On the ship, isn't she? Like she's ready to go, and clearly she's finding a little attraction to Raffi there.
Yeah, and there were a couple of things, weren't there? That she said that she was done with revenge killings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She had a playing Kowtow. I love seeing Kowtow. There's a playing Kowtow with Raffi. The whole Raffi relationship, and she sits right at the front of the bridge on a station, and she had a badge as well. She had a La Serena badge. So that's looking good for season 2, doesn't it?
But what happened to the XBs? Where are they? They've lost their would-be queen.
That's a good point.
But have they been taken in by the synth?
Maybe. That's a good point, Carol. I reckon the synths would probably be ideal for taking care of the XBs.
They would have, in a way, found their home because they wouldn't be being judged.
Yeah.
So they could probably live on that planet with the androids and be, happy.
Preston on Facebook's given us some information about Riker's ship. Is it the Shanghai? Which I really want to see that. So it sounds like that was the flagship. Did they say?
Yeah.
They said the flagship, which I sighed a little bit, but I thought you just can't have. I don't know. Maybe you just can't have the Enterprise yet, But she's had a good run as the flagship. Maybe they're building another. But yes, Preston says the Riker ship, it was a 15th Shanghai, which sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. Was a 15th century Chinese diplomat and admiral who controlled a group of treasure ships known as the Starfleet. Oh, amazing! Did not know that. It's amazing. Oh, Christoph confirms he did say that. I think it's the flagship. Oh gosh, it's all moving very fast. What did you think of the big bad happening, not happening, was control from Discovery? Neil, that's a good point. Yeah, when the...
more crazy little space octopus.
Yeah, because it did remind me of that probe that Discovery sent. You know, when they sent that probe and it kind of went into the future and it came back, and I thought, what if Discovery created this, somehow involved in this, so that control is this, I don't know, this... destroyer that comes in.
It'll be very interesting to see what happens in the next series of Discovery, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I did wonder whether the Riker's ship, whether his bridge was a redress of Discovery. Probably has to be, doesn't it? Gosh, they're gonna, poor old Discovery, imagine that. They've got the flagship Star Trek series and they're like, oh guys, clear out, we need to borrow your bridge for Picard. You'd be like, well, back in the 90s, all the siblings had to share. That's just how it was. Excuse my house, it's a mess. Look, I've got a Romulan here. I've got a Captain Picard here.
You've been playing with your toys.
I've got a Data. They're huge, honestly. They used to be mine, actually.
Did you act out the last episode with the figures for him?
Yeah. And then Data's laying there and Picard's holding his hand, and then they go.
He doesn't know that he died, did he?
I haven't told Hugh that Data died again. I haven't told Hugh that Hugh the Borg died because no. His poor little face. Today I had to explain why I didn't give the dog's organs away for donation when she died. Like the questions he comes up with. Like, Hugh, Poppy's heart was probably the size of a pea. I mean, no one would want that. Anyway, guys, we thought let's just do a quick Quarks bar. Oh goodness me, I'm here. I haven't even set that up, and that's all wrong anyway. Let's go back. Sorry about that. Yeah, we haven't done a Quarks bar for ages because we ruined ourselves, or I ruined myself at Christmas and New Year, didn't I? So, guys, what are you drinking tonight to celebrate the season final?
Well, I did have some Chateau Picard.
Yay!
I had some, because, like, I don't have much alcohol in the house, so that was the closest I had.
What is it, Carol?
God, I've got so much
Rosé. Oh man, damn. Don't worry.
about 25 bottles of gin.
No, I'm on. I've been working through. I thought I'd try a synth ale. See what I did there? Because I can't drink still because I've ruined myself for alcohol at Christmas and New Year. So the only decent non-alcoholic beverage I've found that's sort of like one of those rip-offs is this Copperberg alcohol-free strawberry and lime. And if
just like
it does. And if I pour it in a champagne glass, I don't feel so bad about life. Like everything seems better in a champagne flute for some reason. I don't know what that's about, but I just feel better drinking from a champagne flute. I feel fancy.
So, Royale, you could fly.
Yeah, exactly. Right, who thought that butterfly was up to no good?
No.
Really crossed my mind. No.
Was an Alice in Wonderland reference. If they like those.
Sorry, say that again, Carol?
I think it was an Alice in Wonderland reference. There's the butterfly.
Oh, okay.
And moving on, and yeah.
Oh, interesting. Christoph wants to know, Sarah, what the drawing behind you is. Is it a cross between eyes and space?
Wow, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of just a two parts little artwork thing. I don't know what it is. Actually, no, it could actually be at the end.
Yeah, it's a tentacle thing.
Oh my god, it's the admonition.
Look, see there, you can see it. Look, it's like, see, it's all, yeah. It's like
Sarah's the destroyer.
Oh, Sarah, but when you're in your Soji costume, you can't stand near that.
No.
That'd be a bad message.
Like, across the world will freak out.
Oh, Julian wonders whether this could bring B4 back into the series. I like the way Brent Spiner's in it.
And
Yeah.
quite consistently as well. Quite consistently.
Yeah.
Although
Exactly.
we don't get back as an actual member of like a living being there.
Yeah.
He's there a lot, if that makes sense.
Oh, Carol, you gone a bit quiet. Can you speak a bit louder if you
I'm
do?
sorry. I'll
Well,
speak up.
we might have to get. We're going to spend some. I think maybe we'll have to start looking at some equipment. We'll have to get more pro, I think.
We're in quarantine for 3 months.
Yeah.
I'll raid the technology box.
Exactly. I wondered whether it was interesting when Picard was dying that he saw himself walking through the vineyard. Did that remind anyone else of All Good Things? You know, when he had his flashbacks.
It did.
For a moment, I was like, Q, Q.
Really worried for a moment when they said it was a dream, but not a dream. It was like, no, be a dream.
Oh, I know.
Vineyard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, my heart did stop then too. Oh my god, Data and Captain Picard are... Oh. God. I know they loved each other.
Love each other now. Like, they're just stopping it.
Yeah, so now we got a complete clean slate for season 2, possibly with 7 and 9 in it. I hope she's a regular. I really do.
And you wonder what the premise, like what the premise for that is. Like, they went out with a mission in mind.
Yeah.
Like, are they just going to do a bit of sightseeing? You know,
Nice.
there's got to be a reason for them staying together on the ship.
Yeah. That's a good point, Sarah.
Seems a bit strange. Like, they're all together at the end like a crew, and you're like, well, surely you'll be going your separate ways now because you've,
Yeah.
done your thing.
We've also got the slight problem that Jurati killed Dr. Maddox.
Yes.
She should
Yeah.
really be in jail, or if not in jail, on trial to prove her innocence, how she wasn't responsible.
Yeah.
I like Jurati, I'm still a big Jurati fan, but I do think she needs to be held accountable. And just I don't think it was her fault. I think she was probably coerced, but I don't think there's been enough, accountability there.
She seems to have got away with it lightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christoph says she was temporarily insane. Yes, that's probably.
They'll blame it on O, won't they? They'll blame it on the mind meld.
Oh,
Yeah.
also, yeah. Christoph says there's a 7 and 9 thing in the early stages, not 100% confirmed, but clearly possible now. Because I thought there is a good premise for a Borg story, because we still don't understand why Soji had that Borg knowledge, do we?
Yeah, that is unanswered, definitely.
So
That's
there's-
twice.
Yeah. So there are still some unanswered questions there. Why does she have Borg knowledge? There's still that thing, I'm still confused about, I had that theory last week about Seven being a queen, which seems less likely this episode, I've got to admit. But, I don't know, maybe I've watched it again, that scene where she talks about Hugh's death, and it just seems weird. Oh, Rebecca's got a good suggestion. Second season, the search for Bev and finding out if he's fully functional. I love it though. That did cross my mind when they said, everything's working, so, you know, it's all working. I'm fully functional. There's a really good, guys, if you want to listen to a really funny song, listen to Warp 11, Fully Functional. It's hilarious. All their songs are funny. But yeah, we've got to hear about Dr. Don't worry, Rebecca. I'm sure they're saving the best for last. Yeah. And once again, Geordie and I finished that book. I finished The Last Best Hope, Una McCormick's book. It's so good, everyone. I mean, obviously, there's nothing in there that we don't really already know, but I don't know, just sort of seeing the background to it all is weird. And it's, if you know, like we look forward to this every Friday. Now it's gone for a while. Who knows when it's coming back?
I wonder if they'll bring Discovery forward a little bit.
I
think something to look forward to.
So.
Do you know what I mean?
I hope
one of
so.
the other series, because it's gone very quiet with like Lower Decks. Like, there's nothing. You know, they're starting to build with Discovery, aren't they? They're starting to kind of show a little bit and talk about that. But
yeah, I think
we need, you know, we need a constant stream of Trek now.
Especially now.
You can't leave us in these difficult times.
Exactly. We need more Star Trek. Which kind of brings us on to what we're going to be doing. We're next week we thought we'd have a Star Trek party, and as we're using Zoom to talk at the moment, we wondered if anyone wanted to join us on a Zoom party next week. Hey, so if you do want to be involved, just send us an email address, inbox us on Facebook, Twitter, or however you watch us. Just we're easy to reach. So just send us a private message, and we'd love to have you on board, and we'll have a chat and get more people involved. As we
chaos.
Pardon?
Bring on the chaos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, can barely manage 3 of us on the screen at the same time. Let's have loads. Yeah, so we'd love to have a chat with everyone, especially our regulars as well. But anyone's welcome. Just pop us a message and come and talk to us, and make a Star Trek cocktail or beverage and tell us all, so we can all share. That'd be great.
Wear like the Star Trek clothes that look like regular clothes that look like Star Trek ones. You put that on too.
Bounding.
Great idea, the Trek bounding. Yeah, I love it, Carol. We can do a bit of that. Yeah, so come and join us and tell us how you've been. Will the live chats continue? Jay, that's a good idea. Yeah, we'll keep them going. We can do those too.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah. And Rebecca says there's a discussion this weekend on with the Trek Book Club with Rob. Oh, cool. Is that about the Last Best Hope, Rebecca? Yeah, Tim, I think we probably will be going back to Deep Space Nine. I can't wait. I'm really excited. Every now and then I think, oh, should I watch one? But I want to wait till we're on it. And I really want to get onto Voyager again soon. Yeah. Coolio. Well, has anyone else got anything they want to add? I'm sure there's a million things from that episode.
There is, but my mind's kind of gone blank.
Coming down emotionally.
Yeah, I'm curious to know whether the Romulans stick to. They kind of came around quite easily, didn't they?
Did.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what those Romulans do. But hopefully they've weeded out some treacherous badasses from Starfleet.
Definitely.
Cool, guys. Already. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We hope to see you next week. We've already seen some some email addresses pop in. So we'll see you next week at 9 o'clock. And I'll be on time this time. Sorry. Take care, everyone. Lovely to see you all. Bye. Bye. I'm going to put the end credit on today.